Hello and welcome to my third video in a series of shorts on using the Middle English Compendium. For an introduction to the Compendium and the Middle English Dictionary, see the first video. For a straightforward search of entries or quotations, see the previous. This video is on more advanced searches of the MED entries and quotations. They can be helpful in multiple ways. First, they're useful if you want to know what Chaucer's options were to express an idea or get a sense of the synonyms available. For instance, say you're reading the opening of the general prologue to the Canterbury Tales, and you get to line 14, "Tu fern na halwes," and you go, "What is that?" Well, you can look it up in the dictionary. That's easy enough. Headword and forms, halwa. Here you have it. Even before you get to the senses, you might start to recognize it. Halloween, hallow, Halloween. Hallow, Halloween, hallow, as in All Hallows Eve, that's All Saints' Eve, or Halloween, or Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. The first and probably most common sense is a saint, martyr, prophet, a holy man or woman. The second, the shrine of a saint. If we look for the line we've just been reading, we can actually find it. Tu ferne halwes, Coath and sundry landes, puts us under 2a, the shrine of a saint. Makes perfect sense, and now we have a way to remember it, like Halloween, the day before All Saints' Day. Or the Deathly Hallows, kind of the opposite. But why didn't Chaucer just say shrine? Did he not have the word? Were there other words he could have used? Well, we could look up shrine and any other words we can think of that might have been Middle English, but we'd miss some. We have a better option. Search entries lets us look up definitions. So we can look for any word defined as shrine that is a noun. Shrine is definition, noun, part of speech. 34 hits. That's a lot. Why so many? The first one will show us why. Alabastra doesn't mean shrine, it means alabaster. Shrine just happens to pop up in the definition. A lot of words are the same way. Amor is the name of a particular shrine. Pilgrims might bring ampoules to a shrine. If we went through each of these, we find not very many actually apply. Feutre, however, does. A shrine enclosing the body or relics of a saint. A tomb, an elaborate bier or tomb. Did Chaucer use this word? Apparently not. If we look at the dates, we see one usage in Chaucer's lifetime. Most seem to be at the end or after his lifetime, so perhaps it came into common use after Chaucer. If we go back to our list, if we went through each of these, we would find that only a few really apply. Feutre, but Chaucer doesn't use that. Centuary and shrina are words that Chaucer uses. He does make some distinctions. He uses halwa for people who are saints, and occasionally for pilgrimage sites. He uses centuary, once with relics, and once for church or church office, but not specifically for pilgrimage site. He uses shrina for pilgrimage sites, but not very often. So we've learned something about Chaucer's use preferences and a good bit about how to use the dictionary. Now for my students writing creative projects in Middle English, search entries is a wonderful feature because you can check any word you can think of to see if people in the 14th century were using it. So for instance, could Chaucer have written about eyeglasses? Let's find out. If I look up eyeglass, I won't find it. But if I look up eyeglass in the definition and noun in part of speech, I get one option, spectacle. That's a good word. Let's see if Chaucer used it. Yes! In fact, he even used it in the sense of a device for assisting or enhancing the vision. A lens and eyeglass. And he used it in Wife of Bath's Tale. So that is a Chaucerian word. But you won't find it in the glossary to many editions because spectacles is a modern English word, even if many of us in the States don't use it. Now, what if I want to have a character cry? What Middle English words can I use? Let me look up cry in the definition and verb in the part of speech. I can, in fact, use the word crien, but I have many other choices. I'd have to look up each to make sure they really mean cry and don't just have the word elsewhere in the definition, but I can find some great Middle English synonyms. I could have my character escrit, or belwa, or wemont. The Middle English Dictionary search entries option is a wonderful way of learning more about Middle English words and especially about Chaucer's English. If you want to see one more wonderful thing you can use on the compendium, tune into the next video for the corpus of Middle English prose and verse.